Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bryant. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Newsome. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Complete out of the backfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. It's Cherry. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs to buy some time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Clemson jumps to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to pass. It's Cherry. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Gibson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Toss sweep right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. It's caught. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
That's a big-time completion. And, guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking for a man, it's Cherry. Rushes on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Clemson is quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep their foot on the gas. And that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out. And they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They run the reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to pass, it's Cherry. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still running at the 40. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line. You've got to be really smart with this football.
Unleashes one. Touchdown, Colorado. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the 1st half. Now, in the 2nd half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Newsome. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Finding an escape route. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The short hands, it's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To throw, it's Cherry. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Got a man, it's King. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Now on the move. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Touchdown, Bucks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback keeps it. Running to Green. Got enough for the first. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Clemson jumps to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Bryant. Looking for an open area to his left. Breaks into the open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He's got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds a tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. It's Bryant. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can deal it out from here. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Denson. The ball is out behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Denson. Keeps it. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin them deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get